Games, very nice. I'm here joined by my usual co-commentator, Andrea Sass.
Hello everyone.
Sexy man. Beautiful. We're going to be going on board with the Ferrari of TTG Maze. There is two new names in here by the name of Nexus. There is Nexus John F1, who used to be John Colonius, and he's recently joined Nexus and is racing on Nexus John F1. We also have Nexus _ Pursuit, who used to be SSR Cooper, used to be H Cooper, used to be Nexus Alaska, and is now Nexus Pursuit, and he's now also in the Renault because he's a confusing boy indeed. May's currently down in 10.
Very confusing.
He's not normally this low, so I hope he's going to pick it up and get higher up the grid. Once again, Dave currently dominating out front. I don't know what happens to John, but he seems to be really far behind at the moment. I'm not sure why. Normally he's up in the top 2 or 3. We've had inside information that it is in fact a dry race and a dry quali. Oh, you can see it's a dry quali, but it's a dry race, so no surprises.
Yeah. Oh, that's a little bit of a cut from Pursuit there,
Silly.
and also going wide a little bit there. But I think it's fine. I don't think it's gonna matter.
So, excuse my French. I'm sorry.
Did you just say? Did you just speak French?
No, I said the S word because I was unfamily friendly.
Oh, you cannot be family unfriendly.
I was.
Not good. Let's see here.
Oh, Maze, this little dink on the wall. I don't know what that was called, but he nicked it.
See if Pursuit here can gain any positions before the line. No, he can't. But it's P4. That's a good result for him.
Pretty solid from Pursuit. Maze all the way down in 12th. I wasn't expecting that from him. Normally he has the pace to be up with the top people, but maybe Azerbaijan isn't his track. Have you got any predictions coming into this race, Andres?
I reckon that the winner will be a person in the top 3. So Dave, Sassid or Recon, yeah. Probably Recon.
I'm probably have Dave, second Sassid, third Recon, fourth Pursuit, I can't read. Fifth John, who really picked up his qualifying from the start. Little Piece is 6th, Gamey 7th, Maximus 8th, Jeffrey 9th, Graham 10th, Blood and Sand 15, never seen him before. 12th Maze, 13th George Roberts, 14th Charlie, and 15th Stu Ruth. 2 people setting no time, Stu Ruth and Charlie. Stu Ruth made a great debut, and I haven't really seen much from him since. I don't know what happened to him. Hello, Nunu.
Hello, Nunu. He said
Nunu's
that he was going to
listening.
be joining between qualifying and race in his AOR race he's got today. But I'm pretty sure, looking at the time, that qualifying isn't over, if I'm not mistaken. So it's probably in the garage.
Should probably focus on this side.
Oh, someone's invited me to a Formula 1 session. Well, fortunately, our BA.
What a geezer. I forgot to tweet out that I'm doing this. Hang on a second.
Oh
I'm
wait,
gonna
it's Jack. It's starting.
It's
right,
formation
it's
lap.
Same thing.
Silly boy.
I actually think that we are very sad and don't have an exact middle for this. Never mind, we do have an exact middle man. That's Maximus 33519. Ooh-wee.
Nexus Cats and TT.
Oh,
and TT.
that's very sad, Nunu.
TTL F2.
Nunu got disqualified in AOR because he left the AI drive the start of the outlap so he could set up his OPS, and when he came back he was disqualified. So that's a very sad start. Maximus and Jeffrey's been disqualified, and I'm now looking into someone's bedroom.
What?
Very nice. Oh, I was on the broadcasting of Maximus, and now he's been disqualified from the formation laps, and I'm just actually looking into the window of a building. There's no
Nice.
interior, sadly. It's not been modelled, but if it was, that'd be quite nice. But I'm looking into what looks probably, by the placement of the apartment, like a living room.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
You carry on doing that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be looking at this beautiful tree in this living room.
I've pressed something. Whoops. Okay, we've had 4 disqualifications from the formation lap so far. Maximus, Jeffrey, Graham, and Blood and Sand. I'm just going to call him Blood. I've never seen him race before, don't know what he's like. Currently, he did qualify on Super Soft, so we don't know what his true pace is going to be like. We're going to have to see. Never mind, he qualified on Ultras. So he's not very quick around this track, he's in the lower middle.
Yeah.
We're going to be going with Gaming or Maximus. Gaming or Maximus, Andreas?
I'm going for Maximus, as he is in the exact middle. 7 in front of him and 7 behind him.
We're going to be going with Maximus off the start in round 4. Azerbaijan and TTL F2. I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a good race. So the last people line up on the grid will be getting underway very shortly. I'm looking into some apartments.
Yep.
5 red lights are now on. They are gone and we are underway and racing in TTL F2 round 4, season 3. TG Recon looks like had a good start going around the outside of his team. Coming into the first corner, Sasa did a little bit of a slip on his rear end there. One of the Renault's going very wide out into the pit lane thingy.
Bad start. Bad start for Pursuit. Or Coops or whatever you want to call him. Very bad start.
Coops has dropped down into 9th from 4th to 9th. I think he was the Renault that was in the pit lane.
Exit. Yeah, that was Pursuit.
Oh, big contact from the Force India, looks like on a... I'm not sure, I think that might have been Coops' car.
Nuno wants to join this
contact.
league.
Get PS4, Nuno.
If you get a PS4, you can join, I think. Oh no, you'll be in the NRL.
Two Red Bulls in the positions that I do believe they were in the real life 2018 Grand Prix. Oh no.
Yeah. I thought you were about to say the positions they were in for qualifying, but they've swapped. Recon has overtaken the yellow flags.
Yellow flag. Where's that yellow flag? Nowhere.
I can't see anyone.
That was...
No one's gone off. Maybe someone's hit the wall, lost a bit of wing, and then gone right after that.
Maybe we'll see a little F1 2018 Red Bull moment happening. Yellow flag set to 2. What for? Nothing again. Cheers, game.
Closest I can see is closest gap I can see.
Hang on, Blood and Sand.
On Maze.
He's dropped a few positions. He's lagging more than, I don't know, an alien.
Yeah, I think he realised that he was lagging, so he pulled off to the side. I was like, no!
Oh, Maze retiring from the session. Virtual safety car.
Charlie's lost his wing because of that.
What happened with those two? George Roberts is gone as well.
Charlie was right behind Maze, and Maze hit the wall and bounced back on the track right in front of Charlie. Charlie's now making his pit stop.
What about George?
That was an interesting one. I don't know, I didn't see that. I think he was behind Charlie. I was on board with Charlie, so I didn't see what happened.
Oh, double stack for the Hasses in the pit line. That is not a good strategy call. Oh dear.
Oh, and we've had
Charlie getting held up.
And he's gonna have to get a wing change, and they have to go get the wing as well.
We're racing again. John coming into the first corner. He could have had an overtake on his teammate. Honda, don't invite me to a session. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's invited me as well.
John could have had an overtake on his teammate Gamey coming into the first corner. However, that was not achieved because of the virtual safety car.
No. He says no. Charlie has lost his wings.
I can read.
Did he fall from heaven? Yeah, but you're supposed to focus on the race.
I know. You're my little...
Alright.
You like how they get the twist of things.
Next is John and his teammate Gamey. That's a close thing.
He's getting very close. I think he's going to wait until the straight. Oh, he had a little look down the inside, a little search.
This is I was about to say it's a good
Speak to me.
Nexus debut for John, but he was in Nexus last Sunday. He just didn't race on the Nexus account, so.
DRS now enabled. That's going to be very effective on this big long back straight. This piece closing in a little bit of on John due to slipstream mostly.
Yeah, let's see if Pursuit can make up places again here. Getting on the back of this train here. No one's really attacking Pursuit. No one's in the danger of attacking him. 4.5 seconds to the nearest car. So if he can stay behind these cars who are going slow, as they might be fighting, that could be good for him.
He might try and push his way through the field though, get some extra points before the pit stops. It won't be too long until we're seeing some pit stops. But the back 4 people, Charlie, Graham, Jeffrey and Stu Ruth, they all went into the pit stop during the VSC. So they got a free lucky pit stop. So they should be catching up to people when they start going into the pits later on. Coos looks like he's trying to overtake his teammate on the exit of the castle section. That is not something I was expecting to see. It looked like he was trying for it, but I'm not sure. I think Coos is getting a bit desperate to get past his teammate. Oh, Little Piece is gone. He's gone round into the wall.
He's still in the race. He's not
still
retired.
surviving, except he
he's lost
punted
the wing.
himself there.
That's not good.
Unlucky for him, just went round. I think that was just a normal loss of traction. Koobs is gone.
Oh!
Koobs is in the wall. Only lost half of his wing though. He's lucky not to lose his wheel. If that was me, I guarantee you I would have crashed and lost my wheel and died. Koobs got putting in for his pit stop. I'm not surprised. He just saw the loss of traction in his rear, and he just went.
Yeah.
He's lucky to be alive.
It's a good time it's happened in, because he doesn't have to take an extra stop or anything to get his tyres to work. He can still pull a 1 stop off.
That is true.
Looks like it's not too bad of a pit stop. Let's see, Sturith has gained 10 positions. Let's see. Pursuit's lost 5, Little Piece has lost 5, Dave has lost 5. They're the only people who's lost positions so far.
John has moved up into P3 as I can't remember who made the pit stop, but someone who was at the top. Dave made a pit stop, and now that means next is John. F1 has moved up into P3, a podium position at the moment. I do believe these top 4 runners are the only ones not to make a pit stop. Top 5 actually, Stu Ruth hasn't yet. He's going to be going a bit longer as he's on the super soft tyres.
Every person in the top 5 has not made a stop yet, according to my graphics.
Yep, Sassid looks like he's closing in a little bit on his teammate Recon.
Yeah, this could be interesting.
Recon hitting the wall a little bit, that's going to slow him down.
This is just not good for the Red Bull team.
DRS I do believe is open, except I can't see. Never mind, Recon pulls into the pits. I mean, Sassid takes to lead this race. John also pulling into the pits. You can see a little race between the pit crews. Let's have a look at this. So these have got the super softs on. I do believe that is the same with Red Bulls. Recon has been jumped in the pits. It's a very slow pit stop.
Yeah, did he have damage? He might have.
I don't know. Pursuit retires from the session along with Graham. What happened to those two?
I am guessing
in the middle of the track. Oh, they collided. It looks like they collided. Sadly, we can't get any replays of that, but
yeah, if we could have replays as spectators, that would be really good. If there was like an automatic TV broadcast mode that would just like swap around with the cameras to close gaps and stuff, that'd be quite cool, and like have replays of people getting damaged and stuff.
That would be good. It'd be interesting.
It would make it a lot easier to commentate, because we have to manually sit here and change the cameras.
I think there should be an option to do that sort of stuff.
Right now the closest gap is 1.0. Never mind, it's 9 tenths. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at now. 2 Mercedes.
Next is John.
And gamey things.
See you later, Nunu.
Gaming is currently the championship title holder, as he won it last season without actually winning a race. So he's a Keke Rosberg. Very nice. I'm not sure who won season 1, but Gaming won season 2. I'm going to have to see who wins season 3. Currently at the top, I believe it's either Dave or John. I believe.
And Sass is pulling into the pits. There's been a good stop there. Dave's jumped him. See what Sassett can get when he gets out. Will Gamey get him as well? Looks like it's going to be very close. It is
racing
very
out
close.
The pit line. Gamey currently has him. John not quite though. Sassett pulling in just behind Gamey.
On the straight.
He's got DRS. Sassett is on cold tyres.
Yes. Nexus John is right behind him.
So I think he might be a little bit too far away for an overtake. Indeed, he is. This piece getting the new fastest lap.
Well, he
John
might be
looking for an overtake. Oh, bit of contact. Oh, they've crashed. Sassett nearly went round. Gamey also nearly went round as John broke a bit too late. Hit Sassett a little bit, and then they went. I could have been.
I think it was decent because on my screen I didn't see any contact between John and Sassett.
To be fair, John has got collapsed into it.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's what happened, or maybe it was just a coincidence and Sassett has just lost the rear and hit Gamey in the process.
Possibly. What a coincidence.
Yes. And then John's just been like, thank you for that opportunity, and just gone past.
Moves up into the podium spot. Stuart's currently in the lead of this race. Has not made his pit stop yet though, so that means once he pulls in, Dave will be in second. Am I broken? Dave will be in first, John in third. Second, Gamey in third.
Stuart still hasn't pitted yet.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gained 14 positions off the start in a race where there's only 10 runners left.
5 retirements so far. Mays, George Roberts, Blood and Sands, Graham and Pursuit. Not sure what happens to...
Still waiting for Stuart to make his first stop.
Not sure what happened to Mays.
He's on 6-lap-old super softs, Stuart.
Yes, he is.
That's a lot of laps for that kind of tyre, I think.
I can't remember what tyres are like. Jeffrey's currently on the soft tyres as Max just closes in on him. Looks like he's going down the inside. Jeffrey's going to be able to hold on to this moving on. Good defending from Max. There's a little bit of contact from those two though. Max was moving up to P7. Jeffrey losing that position. Sassy closing in a little bit.
Recon, the guy that I put my money on, looks like he's slowly gaining on Sassett a little bit. He's also losing through the corners. Hard to tell if he's gaining or losing.
I think Sassett might be being held up a little bit by Gamey. It looks like he wants to pick his way past, except I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. There's a good opportunity for him soon if he can keep up with him about this distance.
Just a little bit too tight.
Coming into the
you have to cut this corner to do it.
Coming into the first corner, I think it could be where he'll make his move.
Or on the straight.
If he can get there on the straight, possibly. Oh, they get so close to the wall, it scares me. Oh, he's going to be close enough. He's going to bully him.
Driving in the car, it's very, very... It's such an awesome feeling just going through, like,
truth and pits.
Going close to walls. The closer you get to the wall without hitting it, the better.
But once you hit it, it's sad.
Yep. Oh, this is also close between Maximus and Stuart, but then again, it's not. It looked like it was going to be close,
but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was very disappointing. The end.
Disappointment, like I am to my parents.
Yes, indeed. Wait, what?
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 Hmm.
Gamey's going to try and take his podium position back off of Sassett, who overtook him on the straight, just absolutely bullies him with his DRS and slipstream. Currently, Sassett is pulling away slightly. I say slightly, he's just getting 2 tenths through the castle section. Soon Gaming will be out of DRS, and I think there'll be not much hope for him trying to catch that podium back again if he goes out with that 1 second gap.
God, Gamey. That was insanely close to hitting the inside wall. Those fast
Yellow flag next to his little piece retires from the session. Let's see if we can see it on Charlie. I'm not sure what happened to him. I think that's just a
gap is
driver
very
error.
big. He might disappear.
Castle section, I do believe. They're right in the middle of the track. Oh, hello. Okay, ghosting's on. It's alright, Charlie. As he just goes through him right in the middle.
Been on, Charlie would have had a problem.
We'd have had to wait for him to despawn. Would have got stuck behind him.
And then Charlie would have been disqualified for stopping on track.
Would have been very depressing.
And then his car wouldn't be able to go anywhere, and then we'd probably end up with a very big, just
pile up
bunch of cars, just there.
In the castle section, the place that you don't want to stack the most. Charlie's now 30 seconds off the pace of Jeffrey, who is on softs. Charlie's not having a fun race so far after he got stuck behind his teammate in the pits, who has now since retired, so was it worth it? I think not.
Indeed.
He's got points though. Not many laps to go.
Yes.
Recon's closing in on game. I think he's going to have him very, very soon. Next few corners. Or on the straight. He's going to have him. Dave currently leading this race. He's had quite a dominant weekend so far. I think this track just really, really suits him.
Yeah, that's just how it is, you know. Some tracks suit some drivers. That's just how F1 works.
Looks like Recon's just about to go past Gamey. DRS as well. He's gone with the wind. You're not seeing him again as Sassy goes up the inside of John coming into the first corner. John's going to try and hold on. Sassy going a little bit wide. He's still wheel to wheel on his back wheel slightly. Could try down the inside coming into this next corner. He is. Sassy locking up a little bit. John is back into seconds. Good racing from those two. Except Sassy is not
Very good
over.
Indeed.
John holding the middle of the track. Sassy going up his inside, locking up again, going wide. John is back at him. Having to go around the outside, coming into the next corner though. Sassy coming into his line maybe a little bit. No, not quite. A little bit of bumping. Rubbing his racing, kids. Sassy trying to go around the outside. They're wheel to wheel for so long. He's on the inside line for the next corner as well though. John lucky not to hit the wall, and he's still got second place.
This is great racing.
Unbelievable. Wheel to wheel for the majority of the first and bit of the second sector. Except they're going to have to split off each other for the castle section. Just going wheel to wheel into there is intended to end in catastrophic failure. This has let Recon and Gamey catch up a little bit as Recon politely taps into the wall.
Indeed.
They've now caught up, so we could be seeing a battle for second coming on here. Coming into the final 3 laps. As Dave just abuses everyone at the front of the grid. Sassid's going to have him, except I don't know if Recon's going to be close enough to overtake Sassid, his teammate. You don't want to crash going on into the first corner. Don't be like real life Red Bull. Sassid activates his DRS. He's still wheel to wheel with John though. John has good straight line speed as Recon goes to try and make it round the outside. Maybe no, he's back to have that overtake. Looks like John knocks up a little bit there though. Sassid up into seconds. Showing how powerful that DRS is on that main straight. Gamey has dropped off a little bit though. Don't know what's happened to him. What's your opinion on all this, Andreas?
I mean, I'd say it's a pretty close fight. I like it. Recon's hit the back of John. I think that might be, yeah, that looks like wing damage for...
John up the inside of Sassid, locking up Recon. He's had Sassid as well. Recon, that was not an overtake I was expecting. Sassid just had to let him go. One move from Recon, locking up and just seeing Sassid make a mistake. And he's gone and he's into third. Now trying to hunt down Nexus John with his alien Wi-Fi. It's battle's starting to
Indeed.
really heat up. Gamey's back again though. Only 6/10 away once again. You can see the daunting... Oh, Maxis retires from the session. Can we see what happened through Jeffrey? Let's have a look. I don't know how he's binned it there, but he's binned it there. Let's go back to this battle as Sasa tries to close down his teammate Recon.
I think there might have been a little bit of contact between them there.
I don't think there was. I think
we
they
see
came
a
close.
recreation of the 2018 Grand Prix?
Maybe we will. Will team orders become a thing? I do not know. I don't think
Not
so
for Red
because we're not
They
professional
both have
enough.
DRS, one of them has more slipstream than the others. Okay, we're probably not going to see a 2018 Red Bull incident.
Sasa going up the inside, except... Oh, Recon locks up into John, losing a bit of his wing. I think that's only yellow though.
Again!
Wheel to wheel
Recon's-
though. Sasa the
That's the
inside line.
second time Recon's hit John in the rear and lost wing.
I think there was no room for him to go, so it was unlucky for him. There's Recon on slipstream on Sassid, except I think Sassid might make it into this corner as the inside line as well. Recon backing out of the
What
overtake.
it looks like, at least Recon has an even wing now. Like it's the same amount of destruction on both sides. So that's a positive.
That's one way
We're
of
not going to have
looking
an
at it.
uneven car in the corners. We're just going to have a little less front wing downforce.
Shuruth has joined the party. Jeffrey finally pissing onto the Ultras with only a lap-ish to go. Oh, hang
Yeah,
on, where's
that's
Gamey come
quite
from?
right.
He's just making an overtake on Recon.
I mean, Recon's been going slow due to the damage. So I'm
That
guessing
is
that's
true.
what's happened.
I didn't even realise Gamey was there and he just had him.
Yeah.
Gamey up his
I've
fourth,
been on his
hunting down the
onboard for a
podium.
little bit. Yeah, I think he really wants that. He wants that double Mercedes podium.
Now Shuruth is next in line. Yellow flag in sector 1. I'm not sure
I
that
didn't
is.
get that.
I think Jeffrey might have just hit the wall. Or Charlie might have. Something happened.
Yeah, probably not Dave.
No, it wasn't Dave. He's still well out in front.
Oh,
Oh, Stu Ruth. Nearly bumming it into the wall. Looked like he made a little bit of contact, had a bit of oversteer.
there's still debris in the fast left-right chicane there from Coop's crash.
Stuart's like doing a good job there. Got to step it up.
Yeah, I mean he's on the fresher tyres and the better tyres.
Had
Should
nearly-
really have a good chance here.
I think we've had half the grid retire this race.
Yeah.
Not good to see. Shuruth launching one up the inside of Recon.
Oh.
It looks like he made a bit of contact. I don't know how Recon has not hit
bit
the
of
wall there. Now
contact.
making more contact. Locks up into his rear wheel. Shuruth nearly going round. Somehow still surviving.
That was I think you can call that calm.
He's going
because,
round it outside as well. He's made the overtake into 5th.
Recon did exactly to Sturth as Sturth did to Recon one corner earlier. Just tapping his rear wheel, making him slide sideways into the wall.
And just nicking his position. This is
Yeah.
not racing I was expecting to see. I was very
Sturth looks
aggressive
like
from
he
those
almost
two.
lost it there. Wait, Charlie has suddenly caught up to Jeffrey a lot. Where's
He's
this
on
come
11
from?
lap old supers. Jesus.
I'm pretty sure that I saw just a few laps ago that Charlie H was about like 30 seconds behind Jeffrey.
That's what
now
I
he's
was
only
seeing.
1 second.
So Jeffrey
Yeah.
did pit.
True, and there were also yellow flags, so that might have something to do with it.
I don't think Sassa's going to be close enough to get John towards the
Might
end of this
be.
race.
I mean, the
Shuruth
power of,
retires.
What's happened there?
Shuruth has
Has he
retired
lost it
from
in
the
the,
session.
Oh, and it's on the final lap as well.
Final lap. I'm pretty sure
He
he's on
was
the
in
straight.
P5. P5 looking to get some good points, and then I think it was in the S section. So probably the final corner on the whole track, the final corner of the whole race, and he's bummed it. How unlucky can you be?
I think his tyres are just slipping away.
Yeah,
He's the oldest of the
they were only
ultras.
5 laps old.
So softest tyres, so they probably wore
Let's
down
see if we
quite
can see anything
a lot.
from Jeffrey here. No, we don't see anything. I mean, I saw some debris there. I think he's lost it on the exit of the S section and spun into the wall. The same thing as Pursuit did.
Pursuit does not have good luck on this track. He's pretty sure DNF'd every single time he's raced this track.
What's Charlie doing with his gears?
Many, many, many things.
Well, that certainly was an interesting race.
It was interesting indeed. Dave Am taking
Well.
a well-deserved win. Dominated all weekend, pole position. Won the race by 9.4 seconds or 9.1 seconds, however long it was. Next is John coming home in second. The Turk Sassid coming home in third to finish off the podium. That was quite a spicy race. I liked it. Good battles and some also quite dirty driving, I'd say. People launching it up the inside.
Yeah, there was some late braking going on. Not something you see quite often from people with an S rating, an S safety rating, or B.
Getting desperate.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's like if you're behind the guy in front of you for too long, it's going to end wrong. You're going to end up getting desperate, and then you're just going to go for moves that you normally wouldn't go for.
But Dave takes the win. Next is John in second, Sassid third, Gamey fourth, Recon fifth, Jeffrey sixth, Charlie seventh, Shuruth eighth, Maximus ninth, Elizabeth 10th, Pursuit 11th, Graham 12th, Blundsand 13th, George 14th, and Mays 15th. Most of the grid was retired, so I'm not gonna say all those. It's unlucky from Recon though, losing his wing. He lost a few positions because of that.
Yeah, but he gained it back with Sturith retiring.
He did indeed. We're gonna have to see if they could pick it up coming into this next race. Hopefully the people who DNF this time don't DNF next time. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. It's been TTL F2, round 4, season 3, around Azerbaijan. Don't know what happened to my voice. But thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.